All right, so we're here. We're going to be working now on page 5. So we're here. On page 5, it says select create. So up here, the word create is right here. So we're going to click on that. Now, this is very important, especially USB people. USB people, make sure right here where it says new file location, it says your USB. For those of you who save on docs, Drive, I feel really bad for you. It says to name it end. So I'm going to name it end. So I name it end. And then right here, make sure it's your USB. If it's not your USB, it will get lost. It will get lost. Hit OK. Huh? It has to go to your USB. So make sure it says USB on that line. Create. All right. Then select the front face of the pegboard part to begin the sketch of the pegboard. Okay, so I need to be here, right? So I'm going to click on this part. Okay, rotate it however you need to rotate. I need this clicked. Okay. Then I'm going to do 2D sketch on this part again. Click. Now you have a yellow square. We're going to do a project. I think we don't have to click on project geometry. Okay, we're going to do a line. We're basically going to draw. Let me show you using the sphere. We are going to be drawing this shape. That's loading. This shape. Okay, all the way around. It fits perfectly here. So you have this already, and you're drawing the red. You're basically drawing the red, and you're going to extrude it 3. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a line. And I'm going to start. You see how the yellow is bigger than my actual pegboard? So I'm actually going to click right where that pegboard is. Not the yellow, but the pegboard itself. I'm estimating. I'm not really using any numbers. I basically need to create this C without using any numbers. So I'm just going to go up, make sure it's 90. So 90 degrees, it's perfectly straight. Click, move over, not using any measurements. Click, go down to create a leg. Just making sure it's 90 degrees. Click. I'm lining it up to the green line that I have on top. You see how it creates that dotted line? Click. Zoom it in to where the pegboard is, not the yellow line, but inside. Then I'm going to trace the interior part. You guys see how it's a little bit darker? Click. Go up. Click. Click. You have to have a C shape like so, and it has to be closed. And we're going to repeat it on this side. So if you didn't quite get it, here I am going to repeat myself again. You see how it's yellow, light brown, dark brown? I'm going to click on the dark brown, click, go up, line it up. Those lines that appear, that means it's matching right there. Make sure it's 90, click. No measurement, eyeballing it, 100% eyeballing. But I'm going to make sure it's 90 degrees, and then I'm going to line it up, click, click. I'm having fun. And all this, click, go back to this one. Click, and then trace the interior part of your pegboard. I don't like that line. Escape. So I have to be on the corner. Click. I'm tracing the interior darker brown. I'm going to trim this little tiny piece right there. Trim. Okay, so I have 2 C's. Did I use any measurements? No, it was completely eyeballed. Then I finish the sketch. Then I'm going to extrude it, this and this, 3 inches, but going the other way. So I click right here to go the other way. Then I hit OK. And then you see how this is grayed out? I right click, finish edit, and there it is. But unfortunately, I can still move it. So how do I prevent something from moving? Now, how do I attach something? Let me rephrase my question. How do I attach something? Constraint. Yeah, I used the wrong question. So constraint, I'm going to do this interior part with, flip it around, this part. Please work, please work, please work. This edge with this edge. This edge. Please work, please work, please work. Okay, it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, so those constraints didn't work. So I'm going to go back and delete them because those didn't work. Those didn't work. So let's see. What if I constraint this with that? What happened? Nope. Undo. See, even for me, it doesn't work the first time, right? Constraint this edge with that edge. That edge. Apply. Oh, that's better. Okay. So what I did, this actually worked. What I did was constraint, and I did the top edge, not the whole rectangle, but just not the whole rectangle, but just a little tiny edge, click. And what worked for me was going in here and going in there and just clicking on that edge, not the rectangle, the edge, apply. That worked. And then I'm going to do another constraint, but I'm going to change it to this one. This one's flush. That means I want it like even. Because sometimes when I constrain it, it locks it in, but sometimes they're a little bit off. So if I do the flush, it lines it up perfectly. So flush this with this. It might not even do anything, but we know it's there. Now, can I move it? You see how it still moves this way? So what do I have to do? Yeah, constraint the other side. So constraint. I'm going to do the edges because it worked out last time. Here's hoping it works. Like I just showed you, right? It didn't work for me the first time. I had to choose other things to constrain. It's sometimes trial and error. Zoom it in right there. Apply. What if you just don't move it, Miss Amelia? I know, huh? Can I constraint? Ladies. Constraint this with this. Can I flush this with this? Oh, look, it's there. Yay, we did it. We did it. The magic of movies. Nathan, what are you doing? Put that away. You don't need that out in class. Okay, that worked. I constrained like a little piece of it. Okay, now it's fixed. See, now I can't move it. I literally constrained that little piece to this piece, that little edge right here. I found something that was able to constrain to itself. All right, and that's how you constrain. So when I go over and check it, it doesn't move. The only thing that moves are your pieces. Up and down, no left or right. I will do the left or right test, so make sure I can't move it left or right. All right, and that concludes another amazing video.